City News is brought to you by East Brewster Lawyers Rotorua, celebrating 100 years of legal excellence and innovation.
Good evening. Tonight in this edition of City News, the new CEO of Rotorua International Airport says he believes his airline industry experience will help him in his new role. Free Wi-Fi in the CBD is proving a hit with locals and visitors. And the Bay of Plenty Rugby Union is holding Women's Sevens talent camps in Rotorua next month. The new CEO of Rotorua International Airport, Alistair Rhodes, says he believes his experience working in the airline industry will help him in his new role. Mr. Rhodes took over as CEO on March the 25th and says his experience and understanding of how airlines work will help him create opportunities for growth.
Overall, like a lot of passion and enjoyment for the role. So, I'm very kind of passionate about the role as the airport and the opportunities that present themselves. But my background is in the airlines, so I've spent the last 9 years at Air New Zealand, and so I've got a really good understanding about what airlines think and what makes them tick and what makes them to make decisions around to put more capacity onto a sector or take capacity off a sector. So for me, that's really my strengths, is that commercial and strategy. But hopefully, it's also my passion and enjoyment for the role as well. I can kind of help inspire others at the same time.
Mr. Rhodes also told Alan Solomon where he wants to see the airport in 5 years' time.
5 years down the track, this airport in this region needs to be starting to kind of hum. So we need to see some significant, what I kind of call green shoots. So, I'd be looking at some additional destinations out of here. If I think about where tourists want to travel, most of those Chinese tourists you talked about at the start want to come to Rotorua, but they also want to go down to Queenstown. So at the moment, they kind of bus back to Auckland and then fly down to Queenstown. So I'd like to think in 5 years' time, there could be a direct service between Rotorua and Queenstown.
Rotorua District Council's newly implemented program of free Wi-Fi within the CBD is proving a big hit, with thousands of people already taking advantage of the service. The council is working in partnership with local company Kapua Networks Limited to provide the service to the inner city. Monitoring records reveal that last month alone, nearly 18,000 visitors and residents logged onto the service. The free Wi-Fi project is part of a package of measures to help revitalise the downtown area and stimulate growth in the local economy. RDC Economic Projects Manager Nick Dallimore says the provision of free Wi-Fi was a leap into embracing 21st century state-of-the-art technology. Local police and the council have been out on the streets this morning conducting a cyclist checkpoint. RDC Road Safety Coordinator Nikki Carling says the partnership operation with the police has been running for a few weeks and is focusing on cycling safety.
So we're running some cycling safety checkpoints, try and ensure that cyclists are more visible on the roads, because we're very aware that one of the reasons that cyclists have crashes is because cars don't see them.
In sport tonight, the Bay of Plenty Rugby Union is holding Women's Sevens talent identification camps with an eye to finding golden nuggets ahead of the national tournament to be held in Rotorua in January 2014. Bay of Plenty Rugby Union Development Manager Chad Tuoro says the emphasis for finding and developing Sevens talent has shifted to the provinces. He says this year the rugby union is continuing on a regional level to find talent and girls who are keen to be part of the Sevens program. The first camp will be held at Trident High School on June the 9th, the second at Rotorua Girls High on June the 23rd, and the third at Bay Park on June the 30th. To your weather update now. Tonight, showers clearing in the evening with westerlies and an overnight low of 5. Tomorrow for Friday, fine with some morning frost, light winds, a high of 13 and a low of 5. And the outlook for Saturday becoming cloudy with northerlies developing, a high of 14 and a low of 10. And the marine forecast for Lake Rotorua, southerly 10 knots easing in the afternoon with waves less than half a metre and fine. Still to come in tonight's program, we talk with RDC Community Arts Officer Mark Spiker-Bosch about plans for a new mural at the Central Skate Park. We meet Tom Lynch and find out about a new pest control trap. And we're at the Energy Events Centre to find out about their Magic Week of Netball promotion.